Yeah, it's a first for me. Giving it the once over. Yeah. Poulan P3816. And then look at the clutch and this fishing line wrapped around the center of it. That's the first time I've seen that. So it's pretty simple. Pop off this little C-clip or E-clip, however you want to call it. And the little cover. Let me pop this off, give it a good clean, grease up the grease up the bearing. It feels tight. I don't feel any damage in there. I don't think it got inside, but yeah, clean that up. See what we get. There we go. Business end cleaned out. Cover back on. There we go. And we're good. Clean the bar. See if it needs a little dressing up. Chain needs a little bit of a touch up. That's it. Once the carb kit gets here, I'll get cracking on that. Little homemade tool. Cleaning out the groove of the bar. All it is a piece of metal banding, heavy metal banding. Cut a few pieces off. Run it down the groove. Just bank it left and right. Make sure you get in the corners. There you go. Take a little compressed air, blow out the holes. You get all nice and pretty, and grease the tip, and you're ready to go. Yeah. Don't cost you nothing. I'm back to JK McLeod. I'm working on a Poulan P3816. 38cc, 16-inch bar. Been sitting for a while. One of my brother Knights. You know, see what you can do with it. It's been sitting. He does it like a little trim around the place. But it kind of semi-puffed over. So we got compression and spark. But I'm looking at the fuel I get out of it. It's old and stinky, but it doesn't appear to be two-cycle. I'm not seeing any color. I think someone may have sat for a while and then threw gas in it just to see if they can get it up and going, but good thing they couldn't. So I popped off the spark plug. The cylinder so far looks pretty decent. Yeah, I think not being able to start it was a godsend. But after about a week of waiting, I finally got the carb rebuild for it. So I know it needs that. So I guess we can get started on that. Aha, 5/16. Take the kill switch off. That's one. See if I can get just the other one out of the way. Oh, one more. And then there are three. All right, let me get the end for that. Found it. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it turns out I didn't have to take that off after all. We just put that back. There we go. Choke lever. Let's see what else I'm missing here. I guess it's just that. Ready. Get out of there. That's better. Get disconnected from in there. Now, slide this puppy off. Let's see if we get take the fuel lines. See if we can massage those off. And that's one. Two. Yeah, they kind of need to be replaced. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, there we go. And the carb's off. Pretty simple, straightforward. Okay, give this a clean and pop off both ends. I might have to take those two screws out there, separate it so I can get the top part. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Separate the two sides. Let me get this cleaned up and see if we can separate this. Let's start by taking out those two right there. Good, didn't break the gasket. Always a good sign. And we can start with this. And put that one. See what this side looks like. I'm sure it's petrified. Oh yeah. Let's separate them. And if you can hear that, either they click a little harder, but yeah, this thing is petrified. Well, surprisingly clean on the inside. Given how stinky the fuel was. And the other side is okay, not too bad. Yeah, fairly clean. Yeah, even the screen is clean. Surprising. Alright, not too bad, not too bad at all. Came off nice and clean. Let me get the kit set up because there's pieces in here you don't use. It covers a wide variety of carbs. Let me separate it and see what we get. Well, being how squeaky clean it is, I'm not going to go the full Monty with this carb. Like that. Gasket first. And there's indexing pins. Line that up. You can see these little indexing pins. Make sure you get it on the right way. Yeah. Okay, other side. It is, let's see. Index pins should be here. Okay, gasket first. Gasket first. Then diaphragm on top. There we go. See if that's sitting in there properly. Yeah, no, I'm not liking it. It's sitting in there. Found out where I was going wrong. Wasn't aligning the gasket and the diaphragm on the proper side. This little index pin has to fit in that hole. Right there. There we go. Ah, that's more gooder. Yeah, I was doing it backwards. Okay, it doesn't fit right away. It should be nice and smooth. If it's not going in properly, stop and figure out. Don't try to force it. Stuff's made to go in one way, and if it's all wonky and just not sitting in there properly, usually did something wrong along the way. Go. Ready to put this piece back on. Let's see now. And it is that way. Yep, that's the way it was sitting. Make sure everything is tight. go. Back together again. Let's see if my minimalist approach to carburetor rebuilding pays off. Get it all back together. Linkage working. Choke working. Replaced a couple of fuel lines. I think that ought to do it. Let me throw some fuel in it and see what we get. Yeah, let's see what she does. Primer bulb is filling. That should do it. Choke out. Yeah, let's see what we get. I could use the idle up a little bit and a little adjustment, but yeah, she's back up and running. And there we go. Little adjustment. Gal's working great. Poulan P3816. Back up and ready to go. Thanks for watching.